Blessings, friends. It's Maia here with an astro update. On January 13th, we have a full moon in the nurturing, emotional, and tenacious sign of Cancer at 23 degrees. Those of you who have placements in the cardinal signs of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, or have planets around 23 degrees, will likely feel the effects of this full moon the most. A full moon is when the sun and the moon oppose each other in the sky, creating a peak, tension, or culmination point with a need for letting go or release. Cancer can represent themes around home, family, property, ancestral roots, emotional security, and inner safety. On a positive level, this lunation can be intuitive, nurturing, sympathetic, and protective. On a challenging level, this lunation can be moody, temperamental, and overly sensitive. What is so unique about this lunation, taking into consideration other planetary players? The ruler of this lunation is the moon, which rules our emotions, habits, reactions, and responses. And the moon is closely conjunct a debilitated Mars, the planet of action, drive, warrior-like energy, and conflict. Mars is in its fall in the sign of Cancer, meaning it may have more difficulty expressing its natural significations and be more prone to express its shadow side of frustration, conflict, heat, war, passion, and cutting and severing. This means this moon can stir up unresolved emotions, aggravations, inner frustrations, conflict, and challenges for many. Mars is still in a relatively close opposition to Pluto, the planet of power, death, and rebirth, creating power struggles and conflicting tension in an area in our life. The sun and the moon are square to Chiron, the wounded healer, bringing positive or negative tensions to some of our deepest wounds and fears to the surface to heal, triggering our core identity and our inner emotional world. The moon will be sextiling Uranus, the planet of sudden changes and unpredictability, bringing an ability to have a chance to break free, have breakthroughs, breakdowns, create sudden changes, or an opportunity to rebel against the old conformity of our lives. The moon is also nicely trining Neptune, the planet of dreams and illusion, which can bring healing and emotional relief through the realms of mysticism, spirituality, retreat, rest, water, daydreaming, and using the imagination, as well as tapping into the arts and music. Questions to ask ourselves during this Cancer full moon. What areas of our home and family life need healing? How can we maintain a grounding sense of emotional safety amidst any turbulence and instability? What frustrations, aggravation, or conflicts are coming up to the surface to be worked through, and why? How can we be mindful of our interactions during this sensitive lunation? How can we tap into our creativity in the mystical realms for a sense of retreat, respite, and emotional nervous system healing? What area of our life is asking us to break free, change, or choose to be eccentrically different going forward? How can we navigate sudden changes and shock with deep care for ourselves at this time? What power struggles are rising to the surface, and how can we be proactive and motivated through radical responsibility and self-discipline to overcome them? How can we nurture and protect our energy at this time? What area of life will this full moon be happening for you, based upon your rising sign? For Aries rising, this Cancer full moon will be happening in your 4th house of home and family. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around home, family, property, a parental figure, real estate, ancestral roots, as well as emotional security and inner safety. For Taurus rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 3rd house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around one's community, neighborhood, local travel, short form learning, writing, online persona, as well as extended family. For Gemini rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 2nd house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around one's income, how you make money, one's physical material possessions, food style, personal values, as well as self-worth and esteem. For Cancer rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 1st house of you. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around your identity, yourself, new endeavors, your physical body, as well as outward appearance. For Leo rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 12th house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around the unseen realms, or the subconscious realms, spirituality, mysticism, dreams, self-undoings, bad habits, jails and hospitals, as well as retreats and ashrams and the mystical arts. For Virgo rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 11th house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around large groups of people, networks, organizations, friendships, progressive ideas, as well as one's future hopes and wishes. For Libra rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 10th house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around your career, place in the world, status, public reputation, authority, leadership, as well as achievement and notoriety. For Scorpio rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 9th house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around long-distance travel and higher learning, beliefs, religion, publishing and teaching, as well as government institutions. For Sagittarius rising, the Cancer full moon is happening in your 8th house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around shared money, shared resources, investments, inheritances, taxes, loans, intimacy, the occult, as well as deep bonds. For Capricorn rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 7th house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around personal relationships, business relationships, marriages, contracts, negotiations, agreements, and legal documents. For Aquarius rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 6th house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point around one's health and work, daily routine, employment, diet, exercise, organization, as well as pets and animals. And last but not least, for Pisces rising, this Cancer full moon is happening in your 5th house. This could be an emotional ending or culmination point having to do with one's creativity, romance, dating, children, hobbies, celebrations, as well as entertainment. Cancer full moon blessings to you all.